Hi, I am the owner of Terriophobia. Don't mind him, I placed him here for comedic relief, don't worry. Uh, I am owner of a group called Terriophobia. We build horror groups, well, horror, we build horror builds, and we usually do it for, we just kinda do it, and we have ranks, like, in this video I'll be going over them and whatnot. I'll be doing more of the how this is done and how we do it. This video might be at least 20 minutes long. Something like that, I guess. And the first thing we got is beta tester. Beta tester is not really our base rank. Don't start out as that, depending on how good you are. But there's a chance. It's very low, though. There's also, okay, after beta tester, which beta tester is supposed to be like you can build in some parts, but you also can in some, depending on the build itself. There's also the good old head, which is basically the assistant to the head. There's two of them, and they help manage with the head. The head is basically the one who calls the shots for the beta tester, the one in charge of them. And then there's the good old helper. Helpers are meant to build small stuff, like imagine you're seeing like a banana or something. That's type of small stuff. And, that sounded weird out of context. Sorry about that. But yeah, there is a whole lot of here and there. It's all over the place, but it is usually all. If you know about Grab, then you should know all the stuff all the shenanigans that goes on without it. But I'm most likely just gonna be casting little events and recording them for your guys' entertainment, and I'll be, you know, kind of hosting little things for you guys to watch. Sometimes I might do little events with challenge builds. And I'll be having posts, what should I do, and what event should I actually cast. Sometimes it will just be a little build, and I'll have to cut some stuff out for you guys, so that it's actually not boring for you guys. My entire yap session is just for me to tell you guys about it. If you guys don't want to hear me talking, go to a certain time that you feel like you want to hear. But the entirety of the group has a whole lot of ranks, and the just co-head and head helper. The same thing as co-head beta tester and head beta tester. Same thing. Just think of it as stuff. And it's mostly the same stuff for every other co-head, except a few. There's a select kind of co-heads and heads that are different from the others. There's also the good old after helpers, which these are the ranks, the one you're most likely going to have whenever you first join. Builder. Builder is like a normal foot shoulder. It's basically that. It's the normal standard thing. You can build, and sometimes you're sort restricted, but not too much. During certain builds, you would be able to build what's to your liking. If someone's in charge, you build what they want you to what they're recommending you to build. Anything you do build can be built in your own image, but if they're denied or accepted, they can be in the build itself or in build. If it's something non-serious, it will either be accepted in as a little prank thingy or non-accepted. It's too serious of a build, depending on the situation. Sometimes, if you're high enough ranking, you can just build a thing, and if you're in charge of the build, you could put it in there, but during a looking, if it's in there, we'll ask, who put that in there? What reason? Is it good? Was there a good reason why? Was it for the funny funnies? If it was for the funny funnies, it's not really something bad. We constantly do funny funnies, so it's all good. But if it is a too serious build, if we're trying to build something that's actually fully based on scaring us, we would only go up to 1 or 2 funny funnies. Because if we're trying to scare you, we're trying to scare you. So, then there's divisions. Divisions are like what you can do in your time, something you can actually look towards. It's not really anything special, but it is something that we sometimes do. They host little games, and if you get ranked within those, you get little bonuses like more promotion points during certain events. And if you do manage a certain rank, like the rank after co-head and head builder is moderator. Moderator is not confused with any sort of administrative thing. It is more or less just a rank. It's in the mid ranks along with head. They are in the midst of it. They are a sort of they're more like our little officers that do our bidding and whatnot. They're basically the head moderator is basically an overseer, and so is the co-head moderators. They're basically overseeing all of the ranks. They kind of keep them all checked, including their heads. The head beta testers will keep those in check and whatnot. Then there's the admins. The admins are a sort of rank. They are supposed to kind of be there for certain builds and their host. Every single like actual promotional build you see will be by an admin or above. There's also the types of builds it could be, going from minor builds to owner builds. My builds, if I'm trying to build something very serious, I'll label it as owner builds, which means it's just something that I'm doing. It's not really all that serious, but it is that I will be hosting, not anyone else. There's also from anything else. There's also the high ranking builds and something like an admin. Here, let me bring my. Actually, never mind. But from here, you throughout my videos, you'll learn more. Sometimes I'll host videos that are not really anything related. I will just be a little thing of me having fun in other games that are VR, depending on how I'm that day and what I want to do. There's a high chance that I'll edit maybe some of the videos. I do have that. But this video is basically just all tell. So if you do have some comments that you want to answer, I'll check comments every now and then. This will be my first video and its explanation. So see ya.